On my way to Atlanta right now to go see Bill from District Leather Supply. I just gotta find my terminal. But yeah, we're gonna go see his operation, see how things go down. There he is. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Too, man.
Gus's fried chicken. Bill and I just knocked out a whole bunch of chicken.
I mean, you know, for you it's a whole bunch.
All right, so I've been wandering around the warehouse a little bit. It's amazing. I think this is my favorite part right here. I'm in the leather hotel. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna pick around 5 to 10 hides and we're gonna run it as a special and Bill's gonna discount it. It's gonna be like Parker's Picks or whatever. And yeah, you get to see what all my favorite stuff is. Here's the problem. I can't narrow it down because it's all good. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm really liking this natural glazed tooling from Wicked and Craig. And then I pulled out this Horween hide right here, and I'm not sure what, I think it might be Chrome Excel, but whatever it is, it's beautiful, so that's definitely going in. And then Bill was showing me some of this stuff that Wicked and Craig's got I've never seen before. It's called Sierra, and it's got a little bit more of a softer temper, a little bit oily, probably pretty waterproof, but this color called Brick right here. And I've never seen this. That's what you get with District Leather Supply. Bill just, he gets underneath and inside and he finds all the good stuff that no one else can. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I gotta pick a few more. This is a tough decision. I'll get back to you.
Red leather, yellow leather, red.
Okay, we're good to go.
I'm Bill Wiak. I'm the owner and founder of District Leather Supply here in Atlanta, Georgia. In 2017, I had the unique opportunity to leave my corporate job to focus on my leather goods brand, District Leather. I had built up enough business, enough following that was able to pursue that to support my family, my wife and my 2 young girls. And just like most crafters, I'd accumulated a lot of leather and tools that were sitting on a shelf and going unused, and decided to put them to use and sell them and turn them back into money to help support my leather goods brand. And that was kind of the genesis of District Leather Supply, setting up a website, putting that out for sale, and offering the leather specifically that I had in smaller quantities that were more attainable for other crafters. So they didn't fall in the same trap that I did, which was spending tens of thousands of dollars on supplies that I just didn't need. And so from working in a single room in my basement on District Leather to eventually expanding into the entire basement and taking it over, and then my garage too, we grew District Leather Supply to the point where it wouldn't fit in my house any longer. And now we're here in the shop and we're really grateful for that. So this is the basement. This is the former home of District Leather Supply. In October of 2018, we moved out of here into our current shop, but this is where it all happened before. We were filling almost 700 orders a month out of this space. And yeah, I'm still kind of really proud and get a little sentimental when I come down here. Now it's a family living space, but for a long time this is where we ran the show. And even before we had the full operation out here, this bedroom back here, this is where District Leather was located when it was my full-time gig. So eventually expanded from this room all the way out to the basement, eventually taking over the basement. And yeah, it's been a wild ride. So right here, there were 2 8-foot by 3-foot packing tables. So if you can imagine this giant island right here taking up most of the space, we had this kind of little walkway to scoot through, kind of like this, to the shipping desk that was right here, their label printer and everything. And then we had thread and all sorts of different products and books and stuff on these built-in shelves. And then right here we had another 8-foot cutting table. So that stuck out to about here. And then past the couches, these weren't here before, but then we had our clicker press here in the corner. So we take sides of leather, da-goom, 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 click out leather, and then the splitting machine was right here. Thread storage there, racks and racks of leather, and it was tight, but we kept it safe and made it work. So before the time that we had these French doors, before these weren't actually here, and there's another window here, I got these installed so that I could bring the equipment down from the garage and kind of have the whole operation in one space. But before that, we had the splitter and the clicker up in the garage. So every time we needed to cut panels of leather or take leather upstairs to be split, this is how we did it. Let's make sure to shut the door, then walk around the front yard, and you're about to see that we've got this nice little hill here covered in mulch, and there'd previously been a path, and we just covered it up. Walk down this walkway, and then the garage is right here, and we go in the garage to split the leather and click out the panels. So every time we did a panel, that's exactly how we had to go do it. And man, I'm already out of breath.
All right, we're gonna go grab some lunch, and when we get back, we're gonna be knocking out some videos, projects, everything you want. Bill will let me in though. He always locks me out. Hey, I'm mad at my stalkers because we just put out a Q&A request and the stalkers aren't showing up. Where are you? I got three questions. How many do you have?
I have 7.
Yeah, forget that, man. Come on, you guys, get up, get it. Yeah, boy.
You know, one of the things that is different about District Leather versus District Leather Supply for me as a business is that I wandered a lot with District Leather. I struggled to really find a clear path. What is it exactly that I want to do? And that in part led to all the tools and leather that I accumulated. But with District Leather Supply, once it was running, the mission statement became very clear to me and just came together. It was to provide access to rare, unique, and or hard to obtain products at reasonable prices and in reasonable quantities for the community of makers. So in the near term, the goals for District Leather Supply are to continue innovating and bringing new and exciting products to crafters all around the world, and to also continue to provide products to crafters in different niches of the leathercraft world. So we want to start working more with the bag makers and the custom shoe makers, for example, to begin carrying the products that would help and support them, whether they're at the hobbyist level or they're doing leathercraft as a business. So I think the thing that really sets us apart from our competition is our focus on community, which has been our primary focus since day one. We want to make it easier to get the supplies that you need so that you can focus on your crafting. And we also want to help bring members of the community together through events like our Maker Meetup and some other projects that we have going forward.
It's 6 o'clock. We just got done filming a little project video, and now we're gonna do a live stream. We'll see how it goes. Dude, I might need a Red Bull. You're making that look good. And there's a lot to learn out there.
Yeah, I think we can work together to bring to light a lot of the stuff that has been either secret or it's something.
Well, that's a wrap right there. Solid day at District Leather Supply. Dude, thank you for having me.
No problem, man.
It's been an unreal experience. And if you haven't been on District Leather Supply's website yet, you gotta get on there and go find some stuff and get into it, because there's amazing things to try out, lots of unique stuff, and you're not gonna regret it. I know that. Anyway, I gotta get back to the hotel. I've got like 2 hours to sleep before I need to wake up and get on the plane. So we'll check you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.